Now our PCARSS functionality or feature is used by property managers to report their inventory or property as required by Property Clause 52.245-1. Now before we begin looking at our feature, I'd like to just mention there's a few other ways to get the PCARSS information into PCARSS. Now the spreadsheet, here it is right here, it's required that you hand enter this data, and there's about 40 or some odd data points per row or per item on the inventory schedule layout level, 30 some odd on the line item layout, and then a bunch more here in the UII level. Now it's telling you all the rules and regulations involved and how your data needs to be formatted and whatnot. Very time consuming and very error prone. Now the A2B Tracking PCARSS module makes life so much easier because it reuses information already in your property system, but also reduces errors by having data in the system that's already been validated. And new data will be validated, as you'll see as well here on the inventory schedule level. So here we're looking at an inventory schedule. It's showing you lists of existing enterprises in the system. As I pick, individuals, that information's updated as well. It's reusing data within the system, reducing the amount of data entry time. Now, if something's not properly formatted, it'll actually tell you validation. It's telling me my PLCO code has a 3-character max limit. I've got 4 in there, so I know what to correct. And it guides you and keeps the errors out of your transaction because you do not want your transactions being rejected or delayed in any way. Now once you've got your inventory schedule data in the system, here you can then add line items. I've got a bunch of line items I've already added. You're picking existing information in the system. Here I can pick a few non-serialized items or even serialized items already in the system, and I can start the transaction as it relates to creating new line items so I can report to PCARSS. Once my information's put into my inventory schedule, I can see, I take a peek in everything associated. There it is across all the line items. Shows my UIIs, my non-UII assets, as well as my stock or my non-serialized items. Now once my data is in, with the click of a button, I don't need to go through a 13-page guide like this one here on how to convert my file into the proper format that PCARSS requires in order to actually ingest it into the system. Again, very time consuming, very error prone. I can simply just click a button, generate the file. The A2B tracking application puts the file in the proper format, as you can see here, without you having to do this manually. And then you can upload it right to PCARSS. Now I can show you here. I can save it, replace that one. I'm in PCARSS, upload the file, choose my file, select it, upload. PCARSS runs it through its validation checks, a bunch of inspections on that data and information and formatting already done. There you go, file okay. And then once that data is actually in the system, it's loaded into a draft form for you so you can look at that data and you can submit it.